This is the WWE SmackDown July 19, 2024 full show results video which takes place at Chi Health Center in Omaha, Nebraska. American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes makes his entrance and gets on the mic and says Randy Orton is a friend, but before that, he was a mentor. Randy picked him when others discarded him, and he wouldn't be standing here as champion without Orton, so imagine his guilt watching this bloodline put Randy Orton through a table. Family is not always blood, his song says, wrestling has more than one royal family, and Randy is family, Randy is his brother. He says he looked Solo in the eyes before WrestleMania 39 and told him he wasn't ready, and he paid him back in kind by costing him the very title he's holding now. A-Town Down Under interrupts him, and Austin Theory says Cody's spending a lot of time talking about the bloodline, but because of him, Jacob Fatu attacked him last week and now his cheek is swollen. They get in the ring and Rhodes starts swinging, and a fighting man at the ringside we were shown during Cody's entrance gives him the chair from under his own butt so Rhodes can send the heels packing. Cody Rhodes runs into Nick Aldis and asks for a match against A-Town Down Under, and Nick insists he finds a tag partner. Cody objects that he can handle them both to send a message to the bloodline, but Aldis points out that if the champ gets hurt in a handicap match it's on his head, and tells Rhodes he has until the end of the night. Then we saw a match between Andrade El Idolo vs Carmelo Hayes, and the result of this match was Andrade El Idolo defeated Carmelo Hayes by pinfall with the message. Then Bayley and Nia Jax do a sit-down satellite interview with Corey Graves, and Nia says she's not even listening. You just need to look at her and look at Bayley to know you should start feeling sorry for Bayley because she's going to put her down like an old, sick dog. Bayley says she'll call her how she likes, and Nia is the same heartless woman with a big mouth who thinks she owns the place and says Jax took her out of her SummerSlam match years ago and she didn't hurt her because she's so mean and vicious, but because she's big, clumsy, and reckless. This gets Nia mad and she says she's content being queen of the ring and she's coming for that title because she gets to take it off of Bayley. Bayley says if she's saying she's changed so much, well so has Bayley, and she's walking out champion and there's not a damn thing Nia can do to stop her, and Jax freaks out and tears her earpiece off and storms out. Then we saw a match between Bianca Belair vs Chelsea Green, and the result of this match was Bianca Belair defeated Chelsea Green by pinfall with an O'Connor roll. Post-match, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn appear on the Tron and talk about how they have all the power, but they're going to give Bianca and Jade a tiny glimpse next week, but when it comes to a rematch we'll see. Back from the commercial, General Manager Nick Aldis is in the ring to preside over a contract signing for the United States Championship. The contract has already been signed by him and by LA Knight, so all that's left is to get the champion's signature, and Aldis introduces LA Knight and Logan Paul. Paul says he's not giving Knight a title shot, but LA fires back and says every time they've been face to face he's owned and cooked him, and he keeps making his case, but Logan cuts him off and says Knight needs the match, but he doesn't, and that's a fact. Knight says that's nothing he hasn't heard before and he wants to talk about frauds. Logan is out here pretending to be the United States champion, but he won't sign a contract. He mentioned his brother? Jake jumped in the ring with Mike Tyson, but Logan doesn't have the balls to fight him now? That gets Paul's dander up and he says he'll sign the contract and give him a shot at glory. After SummerSlam, he'll have nothing, and he opens the contract back up and draws a map to where LA can stick his dreams of being WWE champion. Logan shoves him, LA shoves him back, Aldis gets between them but it doesn't last and Paul lands a cheap shot and Knight manages to get hands on him for the BFT, but Logan runs away. Back from the commercial, Santos Escobar rolls up on LA Knight and congratulates him on finally getting his United States Championship match. Knight asks where he's going and Escobar offers a friendly reminder, everybody knows if it was the two of them one-on-one he would have won. LA says if he wants to get in touch his mom has his number, and Santos says a match before his title shot is a bad idea, but if he's eager to squander his opportunity like that, he'll help. Then we saw a match between Mia Yim vs Tiffany Stratton, and the result of this match was Mia Yim defeated Tiffany Stratton by pinfall with a schoolboy pin when Bayley smashes the Stratton's briefcase against announce desk and steel steps a few times before opening it, and Tiffany got distracted. The Bloodline get a promo and Solo Sikoa says life is good when you're tribal chief, but it's also busy. He never has a moment to himself, and when he does, he likes a good mystery. Not of who's going to be Cody Rhodes' tag team partner, no, who's going to step up and disrespect him by teaming with Cody Rhodes. He asks rhetorically if you've seen what they did to Randy Orton and issues a warning about siding against him. Kevin Owens is backstage with Cody Rhodes, so we know who his partner is tonight. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between A-Town Down Under vs Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, and the result of this match was Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens won the match by pinfall with Crossroads on Austin Theory. Post-match, Solo Sikoa makes his way down flanked by the Gorillas of Destiny. Cody and Kevin start attack, and the brawl goes on, and Babyface dominates, but the game changes when Jacob Fatu joins the Bloodline, and the Samoan Werewolf first finishes Kevin, and then Bloodline hits Cody triple powerbomb through the announce desk.